Alright, so now that we've spent a little bit of time really digging in and understanding how to add and subtract integers and how these numbers interact with each other, let's talk about some ways to do this quickly. What are some tricks of the trade to quickly add or subtract integers? So the first one, let's take a look at the first example here. We have -4 plus -6. Those are going to work together, right? You have red chips plus red chips. So you're going to make it more negative by putting them together. So the fast way to remember this is if we have the same sign, we take the sum of the numbers. Same sign sum, SSS. So for this one, if I did -4 plus -6, I'm going to take the sum of those two numbers. I would just add the two numbers and then keep the same sign. Obviously a negative plus a negative is going to stay in the negatives. So my answer here is -10. Well, what if I have different signs then? Well, if I have different signs, I take the difference, because remember they're going to work against each other. They're going to cancel each other out. You're going to be left with fewer of them. So the difference between 6 and 4 is 2. The question is this positive 2 or negative 2? You always got to be thinking, what's the sign of this number? Well, think about which do I have more of here. Remember, if these are clashing with each other, you have more positive than negative, so you take the sign of the larger number. All right, for subtraction. Remember that subtraction is really addition. So you can think of this as -5 and then we go 3 more down, but really -5 is the same thing as adding -3. So here's your fast steps to remember if you're going to subtract. You're going to change the subtraction sign to addition. I'll go ahead and do that here. And then I can't just leave this as -5 plus 3. I have to change the sign of the second integer. So I'm going to put a little negative sign up here. So this becomes -5 plus -3. Then it says add. Well, remember for add, we're just going to look back up here for our little sayings here. Is it SSS or DD? Well, right now I have a -5 plus -3. Those are the same signs, so I will take the sum of those two integers. If I take the sum, then the sum is 8. But remember, I have a negative plus a negative, so I keep the same sign. Okay, so -8. So that's really fast. Go ahead and write this down maybe at the top of your adding and subtracting note sheet that you took earlier. And then go ahead and try the two. There's some quick checks underneath this. You have to pass the addition one, and then you can pass the subtraction one. Good luck.